Welcome, students. It's great to see you again. Today, we will be entering our final entry into our Grateful Journals for this 2019-2020 school year. Thank you so much for joining me for these past several weeks of online learning. I have really enjoyed sharing my grateful thoughts with you, and I hope you have enjoyed being able to think about things that you are grateful for and thankful for in your life. Today, I thought it would be fun if our last entry together was a your choice entry. That means you get to choose. I didn't pick a theme this week, so we will still go through all of the modeling and I will share my thoughts with you and I will do my writing and then I'll send you off to do yours. So this week, as I've been thinking about all the things I am thankful and grateful for, a couple big ones have come up for me. So before we begin, if you need to pause the video to go get your supplies, please do that now. Remember, you need a journal, you need a writing utensil, and colored pencils or crayons if you plan to add an illustration. Okay, now we always start writing with a brainstorm. Remember, it's so important before you start writing that you have an idea of what it is you want to write. So I'm gonna model that thinking now, and then I will do my writing. The challenge I have given you each week has been to tell me what it is you are thankful or grateful for and why. And I'm going to keep that challenge in our final entry together. So as you think about what it is you want to share that you're grateful for, make sure you're also ready to share the why. Okay? All right. So the things I'm grateful for. I think the first one that comes to mind, I am grateful for you. I am so thankful that you have taken the time to join me for these last several weeks, every week, to sit and think about grateful and thankful thoughts and to listen to me and the things I've been able to share about writing with you, and then knowing that you're going off after the video and writing your own thoughts and your own ideas in your journal. That just makes me happy. And I know you're here and I know that you're watching and listening and learning because I can see all the views that have happened across the weeks to these videos. So I'm thankful for you. I am also very thankful for my family. And I know we've touched on family before, but that's the one that always just is so important to me. Right now, my daughter is home. She goes to college in Spokane. And she's doing online school too, so she's here at the house with us, and it's really great to have her back in the house and all of us together. And I think the last thing I'm thankful for right now are board games. My family and I have had so much fun playing board games over these last few months. We ordered a couple of new games that I hadn't played. I'd never played Scrabble. So we ordered that game. One of my favorites is Clue. We just played that last night and had so much fun. There's a couple of card games that we play. We've also played dominoes, and there's been lots. And we put some puzzles together too. But I'm also really thankful for board games because they've just made our evenings really fun and we just laugh and have a great time. So that's what I'm going to write about on my choice journal today. And remember, you can write the date that you do your entry, or you can write your entry number. And as we've been working together, this would be my 7th entry. So I wrote entry 7. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get started. Remember a couple of things. Always start with a capital letter at the beginning of your sentence. Make sure you put spaces between your words. And you always need punctuation at the end of each sentence. So as you are thinking about your share, you can always add the word because when you want to share the why, or you can share what you're thankful for, put a period, start a new sentence to share your why. And I will model both of those for you in my writing today. So I'll start with I am thankful for you being here and learning and writing with me about being grateful. So that's going to be my first one. So starting with that uppercase letter, I am grateful for all of you because, and remember, because is a word we want you to know how to spell. It's kind of a long one. B-E-C-A-U-S-E. B-E-C-A-U-S-E. If you get that in your head like a little chant, sometimes it's easier to remember. And if you aren't sure how to spell that word yet, I would encourage you to write that down in your journal somewhere so you could refer back to it. You might make a little page in your journal with words and you could write down correct spelling of some of these words. You could add grateful, because, thankful. Words you use often would be good ones to put on that page. I am grateful for all of you because you've, and that's a contraction for you have. And two words, you have, shortened down to one word of a contraction. We have the you apostrophe V-E, you've. Because you've come each week to listen, learn, and write your own grateful thoughts. Okay, and that's the end. That's a long sentence. I want to reread it just to make sure I have everything down. I am grateful for all of you because you've come each week to listen, learn, and write your own grateful thoughts. And I just want to point out really quickly, when you are writing within a sentence and you're listing things out, you will add a comma. So I have you doing three things. I have you listening, learning, and writing. So I put a comma to show that those are the three things that you are doing. It's a list within a sentence. Okay. My next sentence, I said that I'm going to combine the two together. I said I was grateful for my family, and then I said I was grateful for board games. So because I am a little short on paper for this one, I'm going to combine those two together and make one sentence with that. But if you have more paper, it would be fun if you could share more than two ideas about things you're grateful for in this last journal, okay? This last journal entry. So I am thankful, and remember, thankful and grateful can be used interchangeably. I am thankful for my family and board games. Now I'm going to go ahead and end the sentence there. So I've told you what I'm grateful for, and now I'm going to tell the why when I add this second sentence here. So the first sentence shares that I'm grateful for family and board games, and now you're going to find out why. I love spending time with my family playing games because we have so much fun. And I'm going to put an exclamation point at the end of that sentence because an exclamation point shows that I'm very excited. So I want you to know how excited I am about the fact that my family and I play those games together and we just have a great time. Okay, so now remember, we brainstorm, we write, and then we reread to make sure that our writing makes sense and we have all of our thinking down on paper. So here I go. I am grateful for all of you because you've come each week to listen, learn, and write your own grateful thoughts. I am thankful for my family and board games. I love spending time with my family playing games because we have so much fun. So I went ahead and put those two things together and was able to tell you why I'm thankful for both. So it is now your turn. I challenge you to write your choice grateful thoughts. So you're going to think about that when this is over. I want you to take some time to think. If you have someone there that you could share with, you could share your thinking with someone, like I shared my thinking with you, and then you will write. When you're finished writing, make sure you reread and make sure that all of your thinking made it down on your paper. And until next time, which will now be a couple of months, I encourage you to continue looking for kindness around you and looking for things that make you thankful and grateful. And your grateful journal is something that you could continue doing through the summer. I will continue my journal because I have had so much fun being able to write into it and to reflect on what it is that I am grateful for in my life. So I hope that you have enjoyed our time together as much as I have. Have a great summer.